You won't believe what just happened near one of the most secure and medically vital locations in the U.S., right near the CDC headquarters in Atlanta. A peaceful day at Emory University's campus turned into chaos when gunshots rang out, sparking fear and confusion across the community. If you're just hearing about this now, stay tuned, because we're breaking down everything we know about the tragic shooting incident that took place near one of America's top public health institutions. From the moment the shots were fired to the law enforcement response and eyewitness accounts, we're giving you all the confirmed facts in a calm, clear, and respectful way. This story has left a community shaken, and it's important we get into the details carefully and accurately. As of now, officials have confirmed that the shooter acted alone, and there is no ongoing threat. However, investigators are combing through surveillance footage, witness statements, and any available digital evidence to determine a motive. For now, officials are urging the public not to speculate. Information will be released as it becomes verified. The community is also being asked to respect the privacy of those directly affected, especially the officer recovering in the hospital. There's still a lot we don't know, and authorities are moving carefully to ensure accuracy and transparency throughout the investigation. In the aftermath of incidents like these, mental health becomes an important topic. Students, faculty, and even first responders may be dealing with emotional aftershocks, anxiety, fear, or trauma. Emory University has announced that counseling services are being made available to all students and staff. Local mental health organizations have also extended support to community members and law enforcement officers affected by the shooting. These resources are crucial, especially when a sudden act of violence disrupts what should be a safe and peaceful environment. Seeking support isn't a weakness, it's a necessary part of recovery. In the aftermath of incidents like these, mental health becomes an important topic. Students, faculty, and even first responders may be dealing with emotional aftershocks, anxiety, fear, or trauma. Emory University has announced that counseling services are being made available to all students and staff. Local mental health organizations have also extended support to community members and law enforcement officers affected by the shooting. These resources are crucial, especially when a sudden act of violence disrupts what should be a safe and peaceful environment. Seeking support isn't a weakness, it's a necessary part of recovery. This event is a stark reminder of how quickly normal life can turn into crisis, and how vital preparation, response, and community are in times of emergency. From the bravery of the injured officer to the calm coordination between agencies, there are stories of heroism and professionalism here that deserve recognition. As the investigation continues, we'll learn more about why this happened. But for now, the focus remains on healing, supporting one another, and ensuring campuses like Emory remain places of learning, not fear. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, facts matter. We'll keep bringing you updates as they become available. It all started on Friday afternoon when police received multiple reports of an active shooter on Emory University's Atlanta campus. Located near the entrance to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the area is normally considered very secure, but within minutes, emergency alerts were sent out. The university activated a lockdown, urging everyone on campus to shelter in place. The alert included those now familiar words: run, hide, fight. Students, faculty, and nearby residents were told to avoid the area at all costs. Law enforcement immediately responded, and what followed was a tense and dangerous confrontation that unfolded in broad daylight. According to statements from the Atlanta Police Department, officers engaged directly with the suspect shortly after arriving on the scene. While details are still emerging, officials confirmed that the individual involved was a lone shooter. During the incident, the suspect was fatally shot by law enforcement. Authorities have not yet released the identity of the shooter, and investigations are ongoing. What we do know is that the threat was neutralized quickly, and police confirmed that there was no ongoing danger to the campus or surrounding neighborhoods. This fast response helped prevent what could have become a much larger tragedy. Tragically, during the confrontation, a police officer from DeKalb County was injured. He was quickly transported to Emory University Hospital for treatment. Authorities have not yet shared details on the extent of his injuries, but his condition has become a point of concern and support from the community. His name has not been publicly released pending official updates and family notifications. What's clear is that this officer put himself in direct danger to protect others. These moments remind us of the daily risks law enforcement takes to respond to unpredictable and life-threatening situations. Eyewitnesses described a terrifying scene at a nearby deli called General Muir. Just steps away from the chaos, staff and customers locked the doors and took cover inside. Brandy Giraldo, the deli's chief operating officer, said it sounded like fireworks, rapid shots, one after another. Her team didn't know what was happening, only that they had to stay down and stay quiet. These kinds of first-hand accounts give a human face to what's often just a headline. People were scared, people were hiding, and they were hoping law enforcement would bring the situation under control before it got any worse. As police moved through the area, Emory University's emergency protocols were in full effect. Students and faculty sheltered in classrooms, offices, and dorm rooms. Lights were turned off, doors were locked, and many waited in silence, checking their phones for updates. It was a tense period, and the shelter-in-place order lasted for a considerable time until police could confirm the area was secure. The university's crisis response appears to have been swift, and while the fear was real, the guidance given may have saved lives. Quick thinking from both campus security and law enforcement helped keep panic from escalating. Later that day, the Atlanta Police Department held a press briefing confirming several key facts. The shooter had been killed, one officer had been injured, and most importantly, there was no longer a threat to the campus or public. They also noted that the investigation was still active and that multiple agencies, including campus police and the GBI, Georgia Bureau of Investigation, would be involved. The department emphasized that no further details about the suspect or motive would be released until confirmed. This level of caution is standard in cases like this, especially when public safety and misinformation are at stake. The incident has sparked concern, not only within the Emory University community, but across Atlanta and the nation. Parents rushed to contact their children. Alumni took to social media to offer support, and local businesses expressed gratitude for law enforcement's fast action. Many people are asking, how did a shooter get so close to a major university and the CDC? Those questions are valid, and they're part of the ongoing investigation. But in the aftermath, what's clear is the community's resilience. People came together quickly, offering help, checking on each other, and honoring the officers who risked their lives. One of the most alarming aspects of this event is the location. Right near the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC is a nationally significant facility, and the fact that a violent incident occurred so close raises serious questions about perimeter security in the area. While there's currently no indication the CDC itself was a target, authorities are reviewing whether the proximity played any role in the incident. Enhanced security measures are expected to follow, not just at the university, but in surrounding federal buildings. It's a reminder that even high security zones can face unexpected threats.